Glad to see you are still alive.
More destroyed, more questions as to how.
Reuben says he sees giants in his dreams.
And David loves her, so what's wrong? Like, your heart goes out and everything. Oh my gosh, there are a handful of times I saw a girl that I had a crush on crying, and I did in fact try to help. It was great. They seemed grateful. It didn't go anywhere, but it was not an instinct I could suppress.
Ready to be pounced on by the 5 terrors of Adriel?
They're not all that bad.
Hey, that's the same outfit Jonathan was wearing when his brother was banished.
King Saul of Israel and his royal family.
Mostly. I do really like the costume. They do a good job of making them look good. And period. Not good like quality, but like they look good on the actors wearing them.
I present Adriel, son of Barzillai, his wife Tamar, and his sons.
I think I've clipped it a couple of times, but you've seen that guy making eyes with Mirab a couple of times. Never seen them talk to each other.
It has not been without peril. A wheel broke, one horse died, and lightning nearly struck us.
Too bad the lightning missed.
It has been far too long since our families shared a meal.
It is
They
an
did
honor.
say earlier that it's been a
I
month
am grateful you are
since
feeling well enough for
events
guests.
of the last episode.
Adriel, the time has come for our families to unite. Benjamin and Judah, the wolf and the lion. Today I offer up my daughter in marriage.
Are there no women at this party?
A royal union between my daughter Michal and one of your sons.
Good call, cutting to Joab there.
Let us celebrate. Shepherd, play!
Oh, I thought she said champagne for a second.
I chased the Malachite up the hill and cut the beast from throat to navel.
What about when I cut off the fingers of the... What's this story again? Be still. You are soft when it comes to fingers, that's
boys.
My brother spoke of the moonless night you ambushed and captured one of their leaders. Please tell me more of your heroics. I find it so inspiring.
Really like that. The interaction. She's trying so hard to be a good princess and to follow through with this and also to not offend them. And they're being so boorish, but also like it's how we try to impress girls when we first start to notice them. We try to do it the same way that we always impressed each other growing up, we being boys. And then we come to the crashing realization that it is not working. And it takes us much longer to realize that than you would expect from what is supposed to be a rational species of animal. But yeah, them telling these gory stories and her trying to encourage it because she's trying to not look miserable is just, it's very funny and also sad. It's a well-written scene. There's a lot of subtext there.
I've heard you have recently been bedridden with a mysterious illness.
I was ill. I'm only human, anointed by God, but human.
Like, I don't think this guy should be taller than Saul. Like that's my main complaint with this guy. Is give him some lifts or something. Put him on a box. Tom Cruise.
Excuse me, I'm going to get out here.
Princess, such a momentous moment for such a young woman.
I've waited my whole life for this moment.
You are quite lovely. You know, if my wife were dead, I would marry you myself and wake up every day a happy man. Please.
Adria,
You already take a bite out of that.
my daughter's time. How will she acquaint herself with your boys?
Shall we discuss the terms, my king?
Look at his sons. Really a warrior among them. I do not see how this benefits
It's
the
not your
royal
place to see or not say. Your interest in the princess ends here.
I missed that lesson. This is the beginning of.
Besides, those are not the sons of Judah you need to worry about.
I missed it. Last time was at the beginning of Joab starting to turn on Saul. I wonder.
You cannot go through with this.
I have no choice. Now go before someone sees.
Please tell your father you don't want this.
It was always going to be this way.
There must be something we can do.
David, we are who we are. I have a duty. Now play.
You get back in there and you play your
I
music.
have to tell her.
Tell her what?
The truth. That I'm anointed and I will...
You will not speak a word.
I cannot keep lying to her.
Well, then you will not survive the day.
If I become a part of their family, there will be no bloodshed. But they have to tell her now before she's married.
You are not my only brother. Do not make me choose between them and you. Now you go back out there and you play your music.
Oh, that was so good. Like I said, this episode, man, this is some really good writing. The conversation, it's something that is missed inside of all of our modern things about this era is She feels a responsibility to do this. It's not that she's being forced by her parents. It's that life is forcing her into this. And this is what she needs to do. This is how she helps her family. This is how she contributes. And so she has to do this. And then David is essentially a nobody, but he's a poet and he's passionate and he's willing to risk it. But for what? For her, as far as she's concerned, I mean, yeah, she kind of likes him, but it's not like there's any future there. They probably explained the whole situation to her, and if Judah turns on her family, where's she going to go? What's going to happen to her? She's a threat at that point. And he's right. There is the possibility if he marries in and he's anointed by God, then he'll just become king someday, maybe. Jonathan's going to be a problem. It's one of those things that's logical when you have a crush on somebody. Everything's a sign that you're supposed to be together. I really like Eliab's line of, "You're not my only brother, don't make me choose between you and the rest of them, because the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few." Oh gosh, it's just really good. And him just trying to knock some sense into David. But also this feels like David, because his greatest mistake was going after a woman and making it almost like foreshadowing, like this is who he was the whole time, having Samuel say what he did before about how his passion is going to be his great burden, and then having him basically about to kill himself because of this girl, not in an actual like poetic suicide way, but it actually like do something that he knows is going to endanger his life and probably hers just because he likes her. And that feels like who David becomes in the Bible and who we know of as David. So it's true to the characters as we know them, but it creates drama and tension, and it's really good. And then you have Eliab step in because he's his brother and he's trying to protect him, but he's also the oldest in the family aside from his father, but his father's old, and so he is the protector. That is the job that you fall into as the oldest son, especially in this time period. And so he's doing what he can and trying to protect his brother, but also trying to protect his other brothers, because if David's anointed, well, maybe it'll fall onto one of them if something happens to him. And so Saul might go after all of them, which Saul's wife actually said that she wanted that to happen anyway, way back in episode 2, I think. No, it was 3. And so he's pushing against David and fighting against David. And then you've got Joab, who also clearly likes Michal, and he's against this, but he has the added thing that he's in love with her, and he's also of the tribe of Judah, as is David. So all of them would result in the same alliance, but they're not the leaders of Judah, so it wouldn't really affect that aspect of it. At least, I don't know who Joab's father is inside of this situation. He might be one of the elders. Who knows? This is really good tension, because it's not fake drama. Everyone here is right. Saul feels in danger from the tribe of Judah, so he's trying to make an alliance. And to do that in this day and age, you do that through a marriage alliance. So Saul and his wife are right in what they're doing. Michal is a princess. She's in love with David, but her parents need her to do this. Her family needs her to do this, so she's going to do it. And so that is right. David is in love with her, and he's passionate, and he is the future king. So he's right. And Eliab is a protector of his family, and he knows that David's being dumb, so he is right. And Joab is in love with her, and he is a member of the tribe of Judah and also pretty high up in the military, so he's right. And that is how you do good dramatic tension, where there is no wrong person. In the moment, you know what the right thing is with hindsight and looking forward into the future if you know the future. But at this moment, no one is wrong. And they're all pulling on each other and pushing on each other. And it's really good.